Hello, Virgo. I'm so glad that you found my channel. This is the Rockstar Coach, and this is a general reading for the month of June 2024. And general means that anything can come up. So we can find messages about love, relationships, health, career, business. So let's go ahead and jump into the messages. Today I am using the Moonology deck as well as the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and then I end all of my readings with this Power of Surrender deck. So let's get right into it, Virgo. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo? That one looked like it wanted to come out, but that one really went. Okay, there we go. Hello. Well, we had a slow start, but we have a lot coming out now. Okay. All right. Okay. Virgo, what do you need to release? What are you holding on to, Virgo? Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let pride get in the way. Because the energy is gaining momentum. So here's two things here. There's something that you need to release. First of all, pride, ego. I'm feeling that you are scared to take a leap because you are afraid. It's not that you're afraid to fail. The energy is more of you don't want others to know that you failed. So it feels like you're stuck in not wanting to move forward, not so much of the failure itself, but of other people seeing how it works out or it doesn't work out. Don't let the past hold you back. Yes, we've all had failures in our past, but they are only failures, and you've heard this before, they're only failures if you let it stop you, if you let it keep you from moving forward and doing what it is that you desire to have in your life or be or create, or if you stay stuck and don't do anything. Failures actually help us more than victories, because victories are almost the end of the journey, right? If we are looking to manifest a trip, let's say we want to go on a beautiful vacation. I want to go to the Maldives. That's on my bucket list. So let's take that for example. So you put that out there into the universe and you start making arrangements, you start saving money, you look at all of the different options online, maybe you even find a travel agent, and then the day comes and you actually get on the plane, you go and you enjoy 10 or 14 days in the Maldives in a beautiful, luxurious overwater bungalow. You see, I already know what I want. And then you enjoy yourself the entire time. You get back on the plane and you're done with the trip. You manifested it. That journey for that manifestation is over. But what happened during the process before you actually got on the plane? Well, you might have had some issues. There may have been weather issues. There may have been travel issues. You may have had flight delays, or somebody may have gotten sick, or you may have had to change your plans. And all of those things are opportunities for growth and learning. So it's not typically in the end result, in the outcome or the victory that we learn. It's in the challenging moments. It's in the steps leading up to. So just because you have seen a certain result or had a certain outcome in the past, first of all, does not mean that that's going to happen again, because you've learned from that. You've learned from the past. And so if you take that and use those lessons now, you're going to go further this time. You won't make the same mistakes. You will listen to your mentors. You will listen to your intuition. You will take different steps. You will shift how you do things, when you do things, because you have learned from the past. And this card has two meanings. So this is a warning for you, Virgo. The energy is gaining momentum. If you stay in this energy of being in the past and letting pride get in the way and holding on to things that you need to release, that energy is gaining momentum, and you will stay stuck until you release it. So, if you go the opposite direction, if you release it now, if you don't let pride get in the way, and if you don't allow your past to keep you stuck and hold you back, then that is the energy that will gain momentum, and that is what you will continue to manifest. You will manifest more of the motivation, of the positive energy, of the I'm not stopping, I'm good enough, and I am going to see this through. I know good things are coming for me, and I am going to co-create to make them happen, to bring them into my physical reality. All right, a lot of great messages for you, Virgo. Sounds like we might need to do a moon ceremony where we release some things. All right, let's get to the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. What message does Virgo need to hear now, Spirit? Wow, you are, this is the most cards that have come out for a single sign that I have done for this month. Spirit really wants to share some things with you. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. It goes hand in hand, of course, with what was just coming through. Believe in yourself, right? I was just saying, you are good enough. You can do it. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let those past lessons and perceived failures hold you back. Believe in yourself, right? The squirrel gathers all sorts of nuts, and he's so tiny. Who would think that he could gather enough nuts to keep him nourished throughout the winter, throughout the cold months? He doesn't even think about it. He believes in himself, and he just does what he's led to do. let that be a lesson for you, Virgo. Lay a solid foundation. Beaver spirit, right? Beavers make dams. They collect the little pieces, the little sticks. Don't look over the details. It feels like in your past, Virgo, and Leo got some of this too, it looks like you may have jumped in with both feet in the past and not really had all of the information, or not really used your discernment or your inner guidance system to lead you. It feels as though perhaps you have jumped in and then you have regretted that because something didn't go the way you had hoped or the way you had planned. It may not have gotten off the ground at all, whether this be a relationship or a health, like a diet or an exercise program, or I'm feeling now, I'm talking to someone specifically, you've purchased something that you had very high hopes for, whether that be a program or a piece of equipment, something like that, and it didn't give you the results that you had hoped for. Now, part of this, Virgo, is because you didn't do your part completely. So let's not forget that. We have to put in the effort. It doesn't have to be hard, but we have to make the moves. So it looks like you are feeling some of this from the past and you are hesitant because of it. But it also feels like part of that is because you really jumped in a little too quickly and didn't look at all the details. Sometimes we need to jump in and just go for it and kind of throw caution to the wind. But this message for you today, Virgo, is hold up, look at the details, gather all of the information, lay that solid foundation, and then build upon that. Overcome any obstacles. We were just talking about that as well. Don't let the past hold you back, right? Overcome any obstacles. You are able. You are good enough. You can, Virgo, and you will. That's going to be the title of this reading. You can and you will. That's coming through very strongly for you. All right, lastly, let's look at what you need to surrender or surrender to, Virgo. Spirit, what does Virgo need to surrender or surrender to? One more, please. Yes, you've got surrender to the wisdom of your body. Oh, there were two under here. I didn't even see that. All right. Perfect. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. It says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. This is exactly what we were saying. Listen to your inner guidance system. If something feels off, pause. If it feels good, if it feels great, if you feel energized, move forward. Our bodies, if we allow them, can be our compass. Because when we tap into our feelings, you've probably all, Virgo, I know you have, walked into a room, whether it be a party or I used to be a realtor, so, walking into a home that you might be looking to purchase, you get a feeling, right? You can feel something. I remember clients saying, this just doesn't feel right, or this is it. As soon as they walked in the door, they didn't even see the house, but they knew it was it when they walked in the door because they felt it. And that's what this is saying. When you open yourself up and when you trust yourself and you trust those feelings that you get, you can make decisions with ease and grace, and you will never, ever be let down if you follow that, because you have the answers. All right, the one that was hiding underneath there was surrender to inner peace. And this goes with, what do you need to release? When you release those things that you need to release, which a lot of them are the limiting beliefs, the fear of what other people will think. That's a big one that's coming through. Also, it's coming through, and I'm going backwards for a moment here, but just touching this, don't let the past hold you back. It feels like you've been judged in the past. We all have, right? But it feels like some of you are allowing that fear of judgment to hold you back. What will people think? Well, who cares what people think? Don't give a rip about what they think. Surrender to your inner peace, and you are the only one that can give yourself that. You don't have to listen to anything on the outside. Let's read the card. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. What was I just saying? Ease and grace. Go inside. Go inside. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. And then you will find peace there. Lastly, and I think that this comes from that whole judgment energy that I was feeling, surrender the idea you can fix someone. This could be a business partner. This could be a relationship partner. It could be a member of your family. It could be a child. It could be there's somebody that is dealing with a colleague that's being very difficult. If that's you, I'd love to hear about that. Surrender the idea that you can fix them. They are on their own journey just as you are. Just like you wouldn't, Virgo, want someone coming to you and trying to force their ideals and their beliefs on you. This is calling for you to open your eyes to where you may be projecting that onto someone else. And of course, you're only doing it because you feel like you're helping them. But even when we try to help someone and maybe take a problem away from them. Oh, I see a lot of parents do this. They don't want their child to suffer, right? And so they fix it for them. But sometimes fixing it for them can mean they're not learning the lesson. And so guess what? That lesson is going to come back again. And it might come back in a far more damaging way than it did the first time. So let's read this card. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So let that go and focus on yourself. Focus on your own healing. Maybe that's what you need to release, is the idea that you can fix someone. And I promise you this, if you release that and you focus on yourself and your own growth and healing, I guarantee that relationship will shift. I guarantee it. So let me know, Virgo. Let me know what resonated for you in this message. I'd love to know if I called you out. I would love to know how and what next steps you're going to take. I would love for you to like and make a comment on this video, and then go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload new content. So Virgo, thank you for joining me today, and until next time, take care.